Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Previously, I would like to introduce myself. I am Suci Nengtias, and you can call me Suci. I'm from the Physics Education Study program at Ahmad Dahlan University. Today, I will be presenting on the topic of linear momentum and collisions. Table of content is Introduction, Linear Momentum, the Law of Conservation of Linear Momentum, Momentum Conservation Principle, Impulse and Momentum, Momentum and Collision Animation, and last, closing. You know what linear momentum and collisions? Let's learn together! Momentum is a key concept in physics that describes the quantity of motion of an object. It relates not only to the object's mass but also its velocity. Without us realizing that we actually encounter many impulse and momentum even in everyday life. For example, people who are hitting golf balls or tennis balls, cars that collide are actually also included in the theory of momentum and collisions. Momentum is a concept to describe how the motion of an object depends not only on its mass, but also its velocity. Momentum is a vector quantity that depends equally on an object's mass and velocity. Linear momentum is defined as the product of an object's mass and its velocity. So if an object has a large mass in a moving very fast, it has a large momentum. The momentum of an object going in the particular direction is called linear momentum. It is a vector quantity, meaning it has both magnitude and direction. The law of conservation of momentum says that the momentum of a closed system is constant in the time conserved. The total momentum of a system is conserved only when the system is closed. Using Newton's second law of motion, we can relate the linear momentum of a particle to the resultant force acting on the particle. The time rate of change of the linear momentum of a particle is equal to the net force acting on the particles. Sigma F equals dP by dt equals d parenthesis mv by dt. The real value of equation as a tool for analysis, however, stems from the fact that when the next force acting on the particle is zero, the time derivative of the momentum of the particle is zero, and therefore its linear momentum is constant. Sigma f equals 0. This means that P is conserved. There is an important law known as the law of conservation of linear momentum. This law states that in a closed system, the total initial momentum is equal to the total final momentum. In other words, momentum is conserved. This is true when there is no external force acting on the system. This is a form of the law of linear momentum and includes Newton's third law. This is the origin of the formulas F21 equals dp1 by dt and F12 equals dp2 by dt. Newton's third law tells us that F12 equals mean F21 plus F12 equals 0. dp1 by dt plus dp2 by dt equals d by dt parenthesis p1 plus p2 equals 0. P equals sigma system. P equals p1 plus p2 equals constant. So p1i plus p2i equals p1f plus p2f. During the collision, measurements show that the amount of momentum before the collision and after the collision does not change. MA V vector A plus MB V vector B equals MA V vector action A plus MB vector action B. Consider a collision between two objects, object 1 and object 2. For such a collision, the forces acting between the two objects are equal in magnitude and opposite in directions. Newton's third law. This statement can be expressed in the equation formed as follows. F1 equals negative F2. The forces are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. T1 equals T2. F1 times T1 equals negative F2 equals T2. The impulses are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. M1 times delta V1 equals negative M2 times delta V2. The momentum changes are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Conserve means constant or not changing. If the momentum lost by one object is then by another object, then the total amount is constant. Conservation analogy in financial interaction, money conservation and a financial interaction. Jack and Jill. Before, Jack have $100 and after Jack have $50. So Jack changes negative $50. So Jill have $100. After that, Jill have $150. So Jill change plus $15 total. Before, Jill and Jack have $200 and after $200 too. If the momentum lost by one object is then gained by another object, then the total amount is constant. the example of momentum conservation principle, the total momentum of the system isolated from the object is constant. Next, momentum and Collins animation. Carrier and truck curtain collisions are referred to as elastic collision. Elastic collision are collisions in which both momentum and kinetic energy are conserved. The total system kinetic energy before the collisions equals the total system kinetic energy after the collisions. If total kinetic energy is not conserved, then the collisions is referred to as an inelastic collisions. The animations below portray in the inelastic collisions between 1000 kilogram car and a 3000 kilogram truck. The before and after collisions velocities and momentum are shown in the data tables. Next, trucker and cars. The animation below portrays the elastic collisions between a 3000 kilogram truck and a 1000 kilogram car. The before and after collision velocities and momentum are shown in the data tables. Car and truck in head-on collisions. In the collisions between the truck and the car, total system momentum is conserved. Before the collisions, the momentum of the cars is plus 20,000 kilogram times m/s, and the momentum of the truck is min 60,000 kilogram times m/s. The total system momentum is min 14,000 kilogram times m/s. After the collision, the momentum of the cars is min 14,000 kilogram times m/s, and the momentum of the truck is 0 kilogram times m/s. The total system momentum is min 14,000 kilogram times m/s. The total system momentum is conserved. The momentum change of car is equal in magnitude and opposite in direction of the momentum change of the truck. An analysis of the kinetic energy of the two objects reveals that the total system kinetic energy before the collisions is 800,000 joules, 200,000 joules for the car plus 600,000 joules for the truck. After the collision, total system kinetic energy is 800,000 joules for the car and 0 joules for the truck. The total kinetic energy before the collision is equal to the total energy kinetic after the collisions. And this is an example of animation with PET simulation. In closing, momentum depends on an object's mass and velocity. The law of conservation of momentum applies to closed system with no external force. An impulse over time leads to a change in an object's momentum. I hope this explanation of linear momentum and collisions give you a good understanding of this K-physics concept. Thank you everyone, and sorry if I have mistake the presentation about momentum, linear, and collisions. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.